Hey guys, so just a quick project share for you today of something I've been working on. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I'm glad that I got a chance to do it now. Um, Actually, it's not what I'm showing you right here, but this is the first thing that I created. It's a paper bag card, and this is using the Heidi Grace paper line that I found at Tuesday Morning, and it has a number of the embellishments as well. These are the embellishments that were part of the paper line, but even this light blue foil paper, which is really cool. You can see it around the edge, and I also used it on the back. It's mirrored, so you could actually see my desk a little bit. I used this for the card, and I really like the way it turned out. So here is the outside of the bag, and I just distressed this little, it was a sticker that I put down on a piece of cardstock and distressed the edges there. And I have some of those little dots. These were sold at Joann's. These little, they're not enamel dots, they're metal dots actually. And if you can look really closely, there's a heart inside of one of them. Well, not a heart. No, this one's striped. They have one that has a heart. This one's polka dotted, and this one's just plain. And then I have some ribbon to tie it closed. And then this is the inside. My pocket is on the left-hand side. These are some stickers that are from fabric or canvas that I stuck down in the inside. And I also created a tag. And I wanted to try this on the mirrored paper. I embossed it with a Spellbinders die, a Spellbinders embossing folder. It's Sakura, so it's cherry blossoms in there. And then this is a sticker from the collection. I get that at Joann's. And then I use some thickers here. And then you can see again those metal dots. I don't know if that's going to come out clearly, but this one is like a chevron, pink and silver, and this one's striped. And then this last one is another chevron, but different pattern. So I thought that turned out really cute. And my message is on the back because this card is going out to somebody. And yeah, I really liked how that turned out. This is just some white seam binding, and then this is the back where I've signed it because you can't really sign on this type of material. And then I created a coordinating hot air balloon for the project that I really wanted to do, and I will show you that next. Hey guys, so this is the hot air balloon that I've been wanting to create for a while now. It was pretty easy to do. All I did was I found a hot air balloon SVG file that I really liked on the internet and downloaded it to my SD card, or my my USB, sorry, drive, and then I used my scan and cut to cut several different what do you call it, cutouts of the hot air balloon. And here's one I didn't use. So this is one of the panels that's in the hot air balloon, and I believe I have 10 in there, so this was 11 and I didn't use this one. And all I did was glued them back to back to create the dimensional hot air balloon. So the edges of the balloon are all distressed using my Prima distressor, and this banner here is cut from a Tim Holtz Sizzlets die. You can see that it's stuck to each of the ends here of the balloon, and then I added some sprays here, flower sprays, and a bird from Michaels on here. And this is a rub-on from Kaisercraft. And actually, this is the second half of the rub-on. The other side of the balloon has the beginning of the saying. I like this side better, so that's why I'm showing you this side first. But the other side of the balloon actually has, it says, unlock the window to your soul, and it looks pretty much the same on this side of the balloon. It's got the chain and the flower sprays, and the flower sprays are actually covered with diamond stickles. And then this is the Michael's bird, and there's another one here that I created, and there's some seam binding in there as well. And then as you go around, and then it says let your dreams soar. And the hot air balloon is actually hanging from my lamp. I don't know if you can see that at the top. there is um, a loop that I created using a bead and a rondelle. And there you go. So it also has seam binding at the top. So if it's hung by a hook, it will spin around if there's some air current in the room. And that's the reason why I did it this way, so that you always have something to look at if it happens to spin around. And then the basket itself is created using, I'm going to lift it up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. But the basket at the bottom of the hot air balloon is actually created using an acrylic plastic box, not box, but a cylinder. And it's one of those containers that those string of pearl acrylic beads comes on. I obviously took the beads out and cut the container down a little bit, and then I used this really neat textured, I don't know what it is. It's sheets of like some sort of texture that's painted white, and I got these at the Scrapbook Expo last year in a purple and a pink and a white. So I used some of that on the basket to make it look like a basket, and I even did the bottom part. And then I put some seam binding here around it and some little flowers from Jolie's. And here are some of those drop pearls that are from Tim Holtz. I don't know how well you can see those. And then another flower cluster on the front side of the basket with some sprays and some diamond stickles and some seam binding, a seam binding bow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you close-ups so that you can actually see some of the detail. And let's see if I can do that for you. There we go. So you can see here it's here's the cluster. Actually, let me come in some more if I can. No, I think that's it. Sorry. I'm gonna try and get in closer. There we go. So you can see here's the cluster that I created. It's really sparkly. I love the way that it looks at the end of the banner. And then there's part of the rub-on and the chain, and then here's the other cluster. And so the other side is pretty much the same. Unlock the window to your soul. So that's the first part of the actual saying, and it's got a cluster on the left and the right. And then let me see if I can show you the basket a little bit closer. Excuse my desk too, it's a little messy. Turn it around. So here's the basket that I created. And the basket, these things are meant to look like those sandbags they have hanging down on the sides of hot air balloons for a weight. So I hooked those on. These are all hooked on with white jump rings that I got at the thrift store and some chain that I purchased at Tuesday Morning. So all of the white chain came from Tuesday Morning, and then these little jump rings came from the thrift store in one of my thrifting hauls. And that's basically my project share. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Oh, and if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Bye.